is Don Mast, and I'm with Rough House Marketing. And as you can see behind me, I'm actually working from home during the coronavirus pandemic, and I just wanted to use this time as co-founder of Rough House Marketing to kind of share a few things with you about being able to connect with your customers during this time that we're in. And as you know, we're operating in a time of uncertainty and fear due to this virus. And the governor has closed schools for weeks. He's encouraged us to stay home. And he also said that we're banning gatherings of up to, now I think it's up to like 100 or less. So, all the public events have been canceled, trade shows, sporting events, all of those things have been canceled. And obviously this is an impact on our national, but then also our local economy, our small business economy. And the question is, how much or how long is this going to continue? How long is it going to last until we get back to life as normal? And how can we get through this period of uncertainty? And, when you look at the, relative to the human element, small businesses will bear the brunt of the situation. And so we must do what we can to stay strong. Soon we will be entering a new normal. I think things are going to change significantly here in the next few months, and culture is going to change a bit. But until that happens and things start to level out, you might be wondering, is it appropriate for your business to market right now during this crisis? And if so, how do you do it? Well, I have 6 ideas that are going to help you to continue to get your message out and to engage customers during this crisis. Number 1, you need to connect with your customers on social media during this critical time. We're all dealing with the impact of coronavirus and its outbreak, and it has touched our lives, whether you've tested positive or not. And we're all taking precautions. We're on lockdown in our homes, and our kids aren't in school, and we can't visit our friends, and we can't go to our favorite restaurants or even go to the movies. And sure, these are all minor inconveniences, but they are jarring. And so during this time, we really need to show empathy, and we also need to help others out where we can. We need to provide value. And this is the time we all need to be very, very sensitive with our messaging. Not too salesy or pushy, but it's a great opportunity for your brand to stand out during this difficult time. More people are on social media right now while they're stuck at home, scanning for updates and trying to stay connected in a suddenly isolated nation. So, also, you need to use your business to contribute to things like the area food bank, or to assist elderly, maybe go shopping for elderly folks in the community, or provide meals for elderly folks in the community. And then you need to be able to share this information with your customers, through social media, to help continue to build your brand and the positive messages that you're getting out there. Because this is a unique opportunity for brands to unite together, just like we're doing here in this interaction. And our communities need each other now more than ever. People need to support, understand, have that understanding, the education, the resources, and social media can provide just that. It can be extremely powerful if it is done correctly. So connect with your customers on social media during this critical time. Number 2, make sure that your website and your business can be found online easily. In case you haven't noticed, as I pointed out, more and more people are online right now than in their cars or walking down the sidewalk in the neighborhood. And you're seeing a lot of search traffic increasing on Google over the past few weeks because people are hunkering down. And we're all glued to our computers and phones looking for updates from our community here and also from our governor. And we're also looking for entertainment and ways to pass the time. And for many, this also includes shopping online. And anything online right now will be consumed more than ever before. This is not a time to be hidden online. You need to make sure that you are using search engine optimization to climb the Google search results page, as well as you need to make sure that your web page is able to be automatically in tune or resized to fit a smart device, whether it be an iPad or a smartphone. And then you also need to focus on making sure that your message is clear and very, very concise, and that people can easily find the things they need to find on your website. And so this is not a time for a business like yours to climb into a shell and poke your head out, every few days to see if the sun comes out. Now more than ever, you need to engage and to be out there and to be relevant. People are still placing orders, and they need things when they're at home. And a lot of people are still, contacting companies during work hours, and that is not going to change because they're at home. Your competition may adjust, but that doesn't mean that you need to stop everything and lose sales. You need to be focused on communication with your customers and making sure that they can reach you easily. Number 3, this is getting into more of the advertising side of things, and it focuses more on the pay-per-click, and that is really a smart move right now, because with more and more people being at home and being in front of their screens, it's a great opportunity for businesses like yours to be able to capture an audience that's there, and it's also a great way to get cost per click at an even lower price right now, because a lot of businesses have pulled back, so it's a great time for you to jump in. And so it gives you a good time to scoop up some market share. And by pay-per-click, we're getting into the digital marketing side of the advertising, where we're talking more about generating traffic by using Facebook, by using Google AdWords, by being able to use other socials and being able to pay for some specific placements and messages and content within those. And now more than ever, it's a great time to continue to use your digital marketing, as other advertisers may go offline during this time. And it's a great time for businesses to capture traffic and conversions because of the reduced competition in the market right now. And so, we have clients' best interest in mind, and our focus is on working to provide solutions that maintain exposure while prioritizing budget spend during these uncertain times. And so your focus needs to be on making sure that your message is out there, making sure that your brand is out there, making sure that you're communicating in a way that shows empathy, as well as provides a way to interact and engage with the customers that you've developed relationships with. All right, this is one of my favorites. Number 4, unique circumstances provide opportunities for a special offer or a special discount. And so during the uncertain time periods that we're dealing with right now, you have the opportunity to show support for your customer base by offering special discounts. And this will help to keep revenue flowing. And so you need to identify your product market fit and create a special offer around it. And many people, as I had mentioned, are at home, they're browsing, they're looking for discounts, ways to save every penny during this time of uncertainty. And so this is a way for you to interact, engage with your customer, and you can push these special offers out using the pay-per-click advertising through social media. And so you need to be prepared to jump into action with a new strategy that'll help your brand come back in a healthy market. So, continue to have this message out there, offer discounts, offer incentives, offer ways for your customers to save money during this time. Number 5, as I had mentioned before, more and more people are online during this time of being here at home. And so it's a great time for you to look at increasing your local search engine optimization. And so what I mean by this is, we've all reduced our travel and we're staying closer to home. And in these rare times when we don't leave our house, we're going to be looking for things nearby to be able to get our services and our supplies. And so this is a great time for you to do and to optimize your search engine optimization with regards to the near me searches. And so our focus is on providing more e-commerce opportunities locally and within your service area rather than for the major public, the everyone outside of the area. You want to focus more on the near me crowd, the folks that are within a few miles of you, to be able to share these special offers or to share what you're doing digitally. And so it's a perfect time for e-commerce businesses specifically to leverage digital marketing. It's focused on this massive influx of customers shopping online, with all the recent events that are causing businesses to actually ramp up. I mean, we've seen Amazon hire nearly 100,000 new employees to prepare for their increase in business, and they're actually prioritizing shipments right now that are going out to the public. And so, it gives you an opportunity now to utilize digital marketing and to stand out. Number 6, and probably the most important, is to be prepared to pivot as a business and to make sure that your customers are notified or informed when pivots occur. So in a fluid situation, your business should also be fluid and agile and flexible. And this is a time where you should find ways to connect with your customers like never before. It shows empathy and it keeps you relevant in a time of uncertainty. And during this time, people are staying at home, they're impacted. And for example, a way that you could pivot, let's just take a local restaurant, for example. Restaurants are shutting down or they're really limiting their services because people can't dine in. And so you should make sure that you're offering a delivery service at least. So that's a pivot. But then the other day I saw on the media, local media here, that a restaurant emailed customers and shared it on social media that there are 3 ways to actually get their food into the customer's hands. And so that was either by delivery, by curbside ordering, or also parking lot pickup. And so besides giving them a pivot point, a way that they could still use your product, get your product, they were also able to share that through their communication that they were able to increase their sanitation practices and how they were going to do that specifically to keep their customers safe. But other businesses should also pivot right now. Gyms are closed, because again, they don't want to spread the coronavirus. But why not offer online work classes, workout classes right now? Always try to find ways to provide value. Dentists could offer online consultations. Grocery stores could offer free curbside pickup, like you see with like Walmart and so on now. But what I've noticed recently with my family, we've gone online and tried to do the online ordering, and Walmart and Martin's and some others weren't actually available. So that would be another pivot point. And all of these opportunities can be boosted with strategic media campaigns through social. And since people are forced to be quarantined at this moment, their eyeballs are more online and they're consuming more digital marketing on all fronts. And so people will be looking for social media specifically for updates, specifically for closures and new procedures, and just business news in general, to make sure that they stay informed. And they will also be looking to see how brands and businesses are reacting to the current environment that we're living in. And now is probably the most important time to be visible digitally, because other forms of traditional marketing will be stalled. People are going to start to pull back on their marketing and on their advertising. And so finally, history really shows, and I love this, that if you cut less during a downturn, you'll see more gains when there are better times. So let me say that again. Finally, history shows that if you cut less during a downtime, during a confusing time like this, you actually gain more when the times improve. So be prepared for a big boost in business when things start to change. And historically, businesses that have chosen to be more progressive and they've refocused their spending during a recession or during a major event like this, they have actually outperformed when things have changed. And so I will tell you, guys, don't panic. It's going to get better, and we are here to help. And so Levon, thank you so much for allowing Rough House Marketing to share just a little bit about how we can keep our businesses going during this crazy time. Thank you so much.